Okay, so this is Android Basics in Kotlin, Unit 1, Kotlin Basics, and we're going to be doing Pathway 3. Alright, and it's designing a birthday card in Pathway 3. So we're going to create the app, which we already basically did, and then we're going to add images to the app. So I'm just going to do Pathway 3 here, lessons 2 and 3 at the same time. I'm just going to do them in the same video because they're pretty short. Okay, so introduction, we need that app that we created, that birthday app. It's going to look like this when we're done. Alright, so basically you don't have to create this again. We already created a happy birthday app in the previous section, so you'll just open up your happy birthday app that you created before. It looks like this to start, and then we're going to delete the hello world text, and we're going to use the design view to add some more text to it. So I already read through this, so I'll just go through it again. It'll show you the component tree, and it'll show you about the palette where you can drag stuff into the design editor. Alright, and this is what it looked like before. Okay, so first it has you just change the text to happy birthday. So if I open up mine, basically I had already done this, so I'll just start over. Delete. So the first thing is it had a text view. So let me just drag it. And it said basically go into this text view. So click on the text view. You'll see the text view in the constraint layout. You go to the attributes section here, and you'll change the name of it. It used to say hello world here, but then you're going to change it to happy birthday. Alright, you'll see it changes on the screen, and then when we go to run that on the emulator, it should pop up happy birthday. And when I deleted this, I didn't constrain it to the middle of the screen, so it just shows up here. And then the instructions in the unit lesson 2 of that pathway 3, it says to delete this, and then it says to add 2 more text views. So here's a text view, we'll just drop it and add it, and then here's a text view, we'll drop it and add it. And then, alright, next. So it says to just click on that and delete it. Alright, and then one of them is going to say happy birthday, Sam. And then the other one is going to say from Emma. Okay, so let me go back to Android Studio. Okay, so to change them, you click on your text view that's on the screen, and then you can go to your declared attributes section, find your text field, and then just change it right in here. And we're going to change it to say happy birthday, Sam. Alright. The other thing that you want to do is you want to position it on the screen, it said. And it says basically we want to constrain this text that we just did. We want to constrain this to the top and to the side and give it some space away from the top and away from the side. So to do this, we go to the layout section of the attributes. We're going to hit the plus, and we're going to give it 16 away from there. Alright, and then we're going to hit the plus on the side, and we're going to give it 16 away from there. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so now it's exactly 16 dp away from the side and 16 dp away from the start of the parent or the start of the constraint layout. This just dp is density pixels. It's just a unit of measurement for this. All right, and then we'll go down to the bottom here, and it said that we're going to make this declared attribute text. We're going to make this from Emma. All right. And then again, we want to constrain it to the sides of the container that it's in. So we're going to add a constraint here in the layout section of 16 from the end side and 16 from the bottom side. All right. If we minimize our attributes, you can see that all laid out. All right. We play it. Oh. Failed to relaunch because I changed too much, I think. All right, now it didn't fail. So, happy birthday, Sam, from Emma. Okay, but the text is kind of hard to see. So in the next section, it basically says to style the text. So we'll go to the next section, add style. We're going to go to common attributes, and in this section, we're going to change text size and font family. And it talks about how DP is density independent pixels, and it's used for spacing in between views and stuff on the screen. But SP is a unit of measurement of font size. So you wouldn't make font size a DP, density independent pixel, you'd make it an SP, which stands for scalable pixels. So that way the text doesn't get diluted. So we're going to set the text to 36 SP, and we're going to set the font family to casual. Okay, and we're going to set the color to Android black. So we've got, we'll do from Emma first. We'll open up the attributes. We're going to look for the common attributes. So font family is going to be casual. Text size is going to be 36 SP. And then text color is black. And I said to you Android color black. There we go. And the same thing up here. So it's going to be Android color black. I'm going to make it 36 SP. And the font family is going to be casual. Alright. And if we run it again, our text should change. It should look much better. And it does. Alright, awesome. Okay, congratulations, you've taken the first steps. Shows the solution of what we just did. You can download it and check it if you want. Alright. Summary. The layout editor helps you create the user interface for your Android app. Almost everything you see on the screen is a view. Text view is a user element for displaying text in your app. A constraint layout is a container for other user interface elements. Views need to be constrained horizontally and vertically within a constraint layout. One way to position a view is with margin. Margin says how far views are from the edge of their container. You can set attributes on a text view like font, family, text color. Okay, next. Learn more. Go to the vocabulary, Android Basics for these items that we talked about. Okay, done. Alright, so like I said before, I was going to do the 2 and 3. So in pathway 3, I'm going to do 2 and 3 in this video. So this is going to be add images. Alright, take Code Lab, create your own birthday card. Alright. When you're finished, you should run an app without errors and share your birthday card message. Alright. This Code Lab, you will add images to your app using an image view. Okay, next. Open your project from a previous Code Lab and use, or you can start from the solution code that you downloaded, but I'm just going to continue from the previous project that I had, that I started. Add an image. Click here to access the image for your birthday card on GitHub. So go to GitHub, go to File, oh, here's the image. This is the background image it wants you to use. Download. Okay. Save image as. But let's see what it wants me to save. Cancel. Let's see what it wants to save it as. Right click on the image. Save the file as Android Party PNG. Okay. So in Android Studio, go to the Resource Manager, click the plus resort, and select Import Drawables. Next, in Android Studio, show you a preview of the image. Click Import, and it'll put it in there. Alright, so let's do that real quick. We'll import the drawable. So we're going to go to Resource Manager on the side here. We're going to go hit the plus sign in the Resource Manager. We're going to import a drawable. We're going to find our picture that we just got. It's in the downloads. It should be called Android Party. Alright. And then okay. I'm just going to hit next, import. Alright, there's our Android Party image. And then we're still in activity main. Okay, I'm just going to minimize this. It says we're going to need a image view. So common is image view, so we'll just drag an image view on the screen. We'll select Android Party. Okay. Well, it's just saying it saved Android Party in the drawable folder. So if we open up our project pane and you go to in the app Java, you open up the resources, it's in the drawable folder, that Android Party picture that we just imported. Okay, but for now we'll minimize that. See where we're at now. Okay, next. Add an image view. In order to display an image in your app, you need to place an image view just like you place a text view. So we just did that. We dropped an image view on the screen from the palette in the design view. Alright. You'll adjust it so it fills the screen. Okay. Did that already. Selected Android party. Okay. And then I dragged it up. Alright. Position and size the image. Click the drag the image view around the layout editor. Pick rectangle tiers. Okay, did that. In the view, you'll need to have horizontal and vertical constraints. So you can just hold the pointer over it and drag it to the top. Okay. And to the sides. So hold the pointer, and I'll drag it to the top, and then I'll hold the pointer, and drag it to the bottom, hold the pointer, drag it to the bottom, hold the pointer, drag it to the side, hold the pointer, drag it to the side. Alright, so now it's constrained, and we can see those constraints here. We can see that there's all constraints, and we didn't give it any margin from the top. It's zero margin. It's touching all four sides of the image. Okay. There you go. Alright. Scale type. Try setting different values for scale type and see what they do. Select center crop, basically, is what it wants us to do. So, scale, common attributes, scale type, center crop. And it fills the whole thing. But now, let me put these underneath that so we can see them. Because basically it overlaps everything. So we just put this as the background. Because before when we added the image view, it was after the text views, but then I just added the text view after the image view, and now we can see those things again above there. Alright, added it, moved the image view behind the text view, and there we go. Congratulations, you've added image to the Android app. Adopt good coding practices. When you've added the text views, you've seen flagged warnings with triangles. In this step, you'll fix those warnings. Hard-coded string. Oh, okay. Yep. So it's going to have us extract the string resources into a resource file and save the location. Alright, so in this part, so you'll notice there are image without a content description. Oh. So in the text views, normally it gives you a warning. In the declared attributes, the text is from Emma. Alright. But it's not giving me the warning. Normally it gives us a warning. Let's look at the code. Image view, text view. Alright, so this is the happy birthday text view. Extract string resource. Yep. Happy birthday Sam is the value. We'll make the resource name alright, happy birthday Sam text. Okay. And then this one will be a resource from Emma. Okay. So now what that did is it extracted it into a resource file, the text. And then it also doesn't like that I have a content description. No content description. Content description is cupcake image. There we go. And now I've hard coded that, so I gotta extract the string resource. Okay. And now we should be good. Alright, so now if you go back to the design view, close this error window, minimize the attributes. There's no warnings anymore because basically it gives you warnings if you hard code it directly into the view. Instead of hard coding it into the view, now what we've done is we've see the content description, it says at cupcake image. So instead of it just being the name of it is cupcake image, it'll save the reference to this string cupcake image in a resource file. I'll show you that resource file in a second. And then if we click on happy birthday Sam, same thing. Instead of the text saying just happy birthday, it stores a reference to the string happy birthday text. And then the same thing from Emma. Instead of it just saying in the text section from Emma, it stores because basically a location to the from Emma text in the resource file. And the resource file with that in it is right here. It's strings XML, and you'll see that the name of the resource is from Emma text resource, and the actual text is from Emma, and this is the actual text that gets displayed here. And then the resource name for happy birthday Sam is happy birthday Sam text. So it goes after these string resources from this file to populate the stream here. The reason that it gives you a warning is because if you ever wanted to translate this into a different language, instead of changing all of the text in the areas that they actually are in the app, you could just change all the text in the app in this one screen and it would still go where it needs to. So it would be very easy for somebody who knows how to translate these words into different languages to change everything just on this one screen, and they wouldn't have to go through all the code to find the hard-coded text. It's easier for translation purposes, is why they have you do that. Okay. Alright, so that's the solution for happy birthday has been updated, so you could download the solution code and open it to check against yours if you want. Alright, In summary, the Resource Manager in Android Studio helps you add and organize images and other resources. An image view is a user interface element for displaying images in your app. Image views should have content description to help you make your app more accessible. Text is shown to the user like birthday greeting and should be extracted into a string resource to make it easier to translate your app into other languages. Okay. Next, you can learn more by going to these links and practice on your own. Finished app should run without errors and show birthday card. Share your work on social media. Done. Okay, so that was the birthday card app. We finished that. And then we're going to take the quiz. The quiz will be in the next section. I'll see you in the next video.